Tá Oighriú na ábalta líon mór d'ábhar creimthe a iompar. Dúirt Moréin ar an ábhar fad a bhíonn á iompar agus á thuill leagan ina dhiaidh sin ag an Oighriú. Tá trí chineál Mhórain ann. Moréin Cliathanacha, Lear Mhórain, agus tá Moréin Íochtar ann. Iomprítear Moréin Cliathanacha ar feadh thaobh an Oighriútha. Bíonn ábhar iontu a bhrisean de na fánaí bar mar gheall ar ró is coscart. I mbíonn an tábhar seo síos le taobh an glenna ansin go dtí an todhir seo. Lear Mhórain a thugtar ar Romanna ábhar a iomprítear ar feadh lear an Oighriútha. Cruthaítear iad seo nuair a bhuaileann cá Oighriú lena chéile agus fásann péire dá Mhórain Cliathanacha isteach ina chéile. Is éard a bhíonn sna Moréin Íochtar ná ábhar a stoitar ó úlár an gleanna. Iomprítear iad faoin Oighriú. Iomprítear roinnt ábhar is tigh san Oighriú féin. Bhí an tábhar ar dhromchla an Oighriútha ar dús ach thit sé isteach is scalpanna a bhí san Oighriú. Brútar roinnt ábhar os comhair an Oighriútha de réir mar a bhogann sé chun tosaigh.
So the first type of moraine is a lateral moraine, and these types of moraine are basically just the types of moraine which are next to the valley sides, so as on your picture here and here. So how are they formed? Well, with the eventual melting and retreat of a glacier, this causes the moraine to be deposited. So what that means is that when the glacier is moving down the valley, so down here, it begins to heat up on the sides through friction, and this causes melting to occur, temporary melting. This melting then starts to refreeze inside of these cracks, causing a process called plucking. So plucking, that's a form of erosion. So we have plucking here, and this causes material to be plucked off the valley sides, and then this causes it to be deposited on the top here. Now, once that the glacier retreats backwards, so this way then, so once it retreats back up here, it starts to melt, because that's what a glacier does when it melts, and therefore this leads to all of this moraine here deposited. So this can lead to formations occurring out of lateral moraine. So lateral moraine is literally just moraine lateral to these valley sides. This moraine really should be a bit closer to this valley, but that is basically what a lateral moraine is. So the second type of moraine is a medial moraine, and this is basically these moraines here. So these are fundamentally in the middle of the glacier, whilst in the last type of moraine, the lateral moraine, they would tend to be at these sides here. So that's a lateral moraine, another example for you, and the medial moraine is this sort of moraine here in the middle. And these are really quite easy, and it's just when two glaciers combine and then this material is forced into one shape. So we have one glacier going that way, we have one going that way, and then these combine to give one big moraine which would carry on down here. So it's just basically where they are colliding together. So the last type of moraine is a terminal moraine, and this is basically the end point. So terminal is end. So as the glacier comes down through here, through there, it begins to erode material from this valley floor here. So it erodes it through plucking. So as it moves down the valley, friction occurs, melts the water, gets into cracks, plucks it off the floor, and as this comes down the valley, we begin to accumulate all this material. And this is just the furthest point. So, for example, this might have been accumulated after 15 years of movement of glacier, and then eventually it retreats. So it just deposits all this material. So, for example, this might have been formed in 1950, and this might have been some terminal moraine here in 1940, but the glacier has advanced from here all the way to here. So we're forming this terminal moraine here by shifting all this material all the way down the valley. And also, as we went through before, this is lateral moraine here. So this is on the outside, so it's eroding from these valley sides, as I said before. And then we have medial here, the combining of two laterals to form this middle one here. So terminal, just to recap, is at the end of the glacier. This shows us the furthest point that the glacier has advanced. Lateral is the side ones here, so it's lateral to the valley sides, and then medial is just in the middle where two glaciers meet.